What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol OCGN for Ocugen Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this video is not an I told you so, but go back and watch what we said yesterday very explicitly about Ocugen, and it's remembering that this is a pop and drop, pop and drop, pop and drop type of stock, and it wouldn't be unreasonable for this pop to be met with some sort of drop. We saw that follow through to the downside during today's session. I want to clean up the chart a little bit. Certainly this 9 level is still very important. Underneath we have 8. That is still very important as well. And the floor will remain at 667. But 1063, as you can see, was just blasted right through today. And I think the real number to pay attention to was what we saw in terms of structure. So I just want to adjust this level down slightly to about 1037. That is more accurate based on what we saw unfold during today's session. So let me expand this so we can actually see that and talk about what actually unfolded. So again, opened on a big gap down, saw follow through right out of the gates, and on the dead cat bounce, that's where we rejected kind of at the morning drive lower as well, which again is why I wanted to update that level to the more accurate number at 1040. That will be the pivot sort of going forward, at least inside of Ocugen for the remainder of the week. If we can get above, then potentially look for a move to the top of today's range, and that is going to be at, let's grab the other tool again, we'll throw that in here at $11.50, we'll call it. After that, we're going to get rid of some of this structure, and note that we have a gap to fill overhead to the low of the prior candle. Okay, so to me, it's not so much about this nonsense in here. It's all about, can we get above the pivot, which we're calling at 1037? If so, high of day is in play, and then maybe the gap fill after that. That's the bullish trade and how I could potentially see it unfolding. But is that the likely scenario? I'm not entirely convinced. If we take out our Fibonacci's and come in from the high of the move to the low of the move down here, what you'll notice is that we closed underneath the 38.2. Also notice how close the 38.2 is to that 1037. So again, we always opt for structure, but when they're so close like that, you can almost say that it's coinciding or pairing for a level of super resistance. So to me, bearish close, bearish consolidation will continue underneath 1037. A breakdown of the low of day puts into play that 9 level, which we know should be fairly strong from the daily area. You can see that it was, a very well-respected area of resistance. So again, looking at that as support, anything underneath, at least into the end of the week, we are looking at 8 as a critical support, noting that our critical moving averages, I know I've said critical so many times, but 50 SMA and 200 SMA, blue and green respectively on my charts, are going to be in play at and around 8. So that is the downside case here inside of Ocugen. If it truly is going to be another pop and drop, I would expect a sideways grind or slightly lower into the remainder of the week, noting that we've closed weak as well from today's daily bar. You have both scenarios mapped out, but given everything we know about the stock, I'll let you make the judgment call. Is it up or down? Say it now with me. 1, 2, 3. It's likely going to be, hopefully you said down. So all things considered, those are my thoughts. Could be up, could be down, but I would be sort of prepared for the move lower. That's going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed it or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description. And all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.